Fill her up.
You're listening to the Gas Digital Network.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Broad Motherfucking Topics. I'm your host, Kim Congdon, here with my co-host,
Alex Scarlato. Hi, Kimmy.
Hi. What's going on?
Nothing much. You see me over here. I'm about to light one up. You know how it is.
God, I'm so fucking jealous.
It's been a while for you.
10 or 11 days now.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. How long you count the days for? Like, how long you have to get to before you're like, I don't know, I stopped smoking weed a while back.
Right. I think that once you hit a month, it's obnoxious to keep going. It's like, it's not heroin. Calm down. You know what I mean?
You're like, I got my 37-day chip today.
Yeah. People are already annoyed with me on Twitter. They're like, stop trying to make us stop smoking weed. And I was like, I never, ever said that. I never told anyone to stop smoking weed.
But you know what? That is a thing. Sometimes when a friend gets sober, it makes you judge your own drug use more. And it feels like even though the friend is doing something for themselves, it feels like they're fucking up your life now.
Right. It's like they're mad. And it's like, don't be mad at me because you can't quit weed.
Yeah, like Harrington got sober for a little while when Lewis did.
Uh-huh.
And having him refuse my drugs infuriated me. It fucking pissed me off. I was like, what, you're too good to take acid with me now, Mike?
Well, also nothing's more annoying than the fact that he got sober because Lewis did.
Yeah. Well, that as well.
It's so funny saying Lewis's name because you know how I Twitch stream like every day? His name is literally banned from my stream and all my other social media. So if you bring him up, you get banned. So I almost was like, oh, and like stop myself. they call him in my stream, he who shall not be named.
Oh God.
It's very dramatic.
Oh God. I can't. I mean, I work too closely with him to remember to call him that every time around you.
That's so funny. So yeah, I quit smoking weed. I've been surviving off some cushy dreams, CBD, whenever I want to spark one up.
That's good. That's super important. Sometimes you just need like the act of smoking.
Sometimes you just need to smoke. Honestly, I was to the point where I wasn't even getting high anymore.
Really?
Yes. I mean,
I don't know.
maybe it was, but
I don't know what it is with my tolerance with weed because I do smoke every day and still like I just smoked like this much of a joint and I'm high. Like I don't need the rest, you know?
Yeah.
My tolerance with other things has been all wacky. I may need to take a break.
Really?
Yeah, I got to take a short psychedelic break. It's just, this is still a continuation of like quarantine blues for me. Like even though I'm out of the house and going to work all the time, it really feels like without concerts and like parties and like one fucking real thing to do every weekend. Like before the quarantine, I would go to like a comedy show or something. I would do like one fun event every weekend. And now there's just nothing. And it makes me want to constantly be on psychedelics. I don't know what to say.
I am going to feel like a bad friend saying this, but I'm low-key a little bit happy that nothing is going on while I'm not there.
No, I get that. Your FOMO is like mitigated.
Yeah. It's like, well, they're not doing anything.
No, except a whole bunch of psychedelics, I guess.
Right. Just psychedelics in the winter.
Yeah, it's really not the greatest thing ever. There's also been so much snow recently. It's annoying. It's just annoying. I don't need this situation where I'm like driving on the highway and there's no precipitation coming from the sky whatsoever, but there's fucking wet dirt sludge coming onto my windshield in speckles.
No.
Like literally like tiny little speckles of like the most disgusting wet shit ever gets on your windshield and you try to use your wipers and it just smears. It's a nightmare.
New York weather is the worst.
It's not as bad as like Alaskan weather.
Right. But you're comparing a shit to a diarrhea.
Well, sure, but it's not the worst. It's like, sometimes a shit could be satisfying.
Sure. Yeah. When it's booking you in like multiple clubs a night, for sure.
Yeah, or like, like the shopping experience in New York is a satisfying part of the shit.
No.
Like there's like nothing you can't buy. There's no type of food you can't get, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, but you still have to the journey is disgusting to all that. Actually though, I watched this is gonna be embarrassing. Have you ever seen My Best Friend's Girl?
Years ago, probably.
I watched it for the first time last night. Dane Cook.
Oh yeah. The Dane Cook movie. No, that's not the Drew Barrymore one.
No. That's I think you're thinking of 50 First Dates.
Fever Pitch. No.
Oh God. Okay. No. My Best Friend's Girl is Dane Cook. He plays like this dude who his entire job is to be the next guy a girl dates and be really shitty to her so that she misses her ex. And what was the point of this? That would work,
man. I'm just thinking about how well that would work.
Right. So that's the whole point of the movie. And it's based in New York. And I was watching and I missed New York a little bit.
Oh, that's cute.
It happened. And I was watching it and I took a look and he was walking through like around like McDougal on like a busy night. And you could see people like eating falafel in the back. And I was like, I kind of miss that.
I never considered this for you, but I think that you might still have a chance at being a New York person. You might just be a New York person the way that I am. You might be like a Long Island person where you have a fucking nice dope house on Long Island where it's far away enough from your neighbors that you never need to look or talk to them. And then you drive into the city and it's dope.
No.
Why not?
I'm not a New York person. I'll never be a New York person. I love LA. Well, West Coast for life, baby. West Coast for life.
I don't know.
Nothing makes me happier. Even when we're on the plane and the area goes over LA, it's like an energy shift inside of me.
I see it, but I don't get it. It's like I like LA and everything, but not for more than a week.
God, my fucking thighs. If I could explain to you, Alex, right now how much my fucking thighs hurt. I have bruises from jujitsu all on my thighs. I can't even keep my own elbow on my damn shit. I look like I look like I belong in Florida. Like I've been dating a man in Florida and he's been beating me. I belong here.
I'm sorry for your thighs. Does it hurt to walk?
It hurts to walk. It hurts to breathe. Breathing hurts because I pulled something here.
What's the worst when you're sore is getting in and out of the car.
You don't even off the toilet.
You don't even realize how many muscles you're using to fucking launch your body into a vehicle.
But what about the toilet?
The toilet's not great either, but at least it's a straight down thing. I always feel like leaning over to get into the car and doing that same sitting on the toilet motion is a fucking nightmare.
And the car, you have to pull the door in.
Oh, you got to touch. Oh, yeah, no.
You have to take the thing and put it in drive.
The door suddenly feels so heavy. You're like, I can't believe that this is made for humans.
It's the heaviest door. It's like one of those old movies where they're trying to close the wall on the enemy. It's fucking nightmare.
Yeah, I've had situations where I had like where I was like super sore, like after like hard ballet classes or whatever, and then my mom needed me to help her clean the house.
No, she didn't.
Just like leaning over to pick up a piece of your laundry is like, I'm gonna kill myself. I could die.
Yeah, my mom came home. She's like, "Can you help me move these stools?" And I was like, I just kept watching TV. I was like, "No, I can't." Actually.
I haven't said no to something that my mom has asked me in years, but I remember how good that felt.
I can't.
I used to always say no when she'd say, "Can you help me bring the groceries in from outside?" That was the thing that I would say no to the most often.
Because the groceries are annoying.
The groceries are annoying. You want me to put shoes on? I don't want to have to do a chore where I have to put shoes on.
Sis, get a wheelbarrow. I don't know what to tell you.
Anytime my mother says, "Alex, put a pair of shoes on," I'm already angry and upset. Where are we going? I don't want to go anywhere. I'm in the house.
Yep. Sorry, I thought I saw an alien.
Why?
Because there's weird lights in the sky and I don't know where they're coming from.
Florida would be a good place. If I was an alien, I'd go to Florida first.
Why? So you could go to the beach?
No, I just feel like it's the place where it's like I'm least likely to be noticed by anybody because everybody's just so wrapped up in their own shit.
That's true. Or LA.
But like in LA, it's like everybody wants the story, you know, everybody's
right. But LA, it's just a movie. People are like, it's just a movie. They're filming something. That's
they
not
must
real.
be filming. Yeah, maybe. But I think I'd get a better taste of humankind for real if I went to Florida. LA is like people are putting on airs too much there. I want to see what Florida has that'll tell me like what humanity has to offer.
If you met a man and he was like really great and really hot, but he was half alien, would you date him still?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
You would?
Yeah, no question. Are you kidding me? Half alien?
What do you mean no question? You're going to date a half alien and have not one question? You don't have one question for a man that's half alien? No. You're blindly just going to get into a full relationship with a half alien.
We're literally in love.
This bitch said no question. No question. You should at least have 2 questions.
No questions asked, man. Okay, wait, I guess I do have a few questions. Can I backtrack?
No, bitch, we married now. Oink, oink, or whatever aliens do.
You said he was hot. So you said he's really hot and he's really great. Right. So I already pictured him looking pretty human, except maybe with an alien dick, like a nice I want a big juicy alien dick, something a human couldn't have, you know?
What kind of dick would an alien have? I think aliens would have big dicks.
It would be enormous, first of all.
Long,
girthy.
Girth.
And I want to say this right now, dense. And when I say dense, what I mean by it is like for the amount of space that this alien dick takes up, it's heavier than you thought it would be. Like if you lie it in your hand, it actually feels heavier than you anticipated when you looked at it. I want it to be
it looks like a redwood fell over.
Yeah, I want it to be heavy like that. Like you're like, wow, that's got some weight to it. Like when you pick up a piece of gold, like on a chain.
So aliens have fat cocks. Got it.
Yeah. And I would hope that he's showing most of his alien in that region.
Oh, man.
And you know what else I would take from him?
What?
I would like him to have is like a little sexy alien eye color. He has human eyes, but he doesn't have a color of eye that you've ever seen in human. It's just it's a little fancy. It's a little different colored eye.
He has a color that you've never seen before.
Well, I mean,
did you just cream your pants?
You know, I'm actually upset that you said that because now I'm already looking at the other bitches who are trying to steal him from me. And
yeah, you have some dude with marker eyes and then every bitch is on him.
I'm a little concerned because as soon as he looks into their eyes, I know what they're fucking thinking and I don't like it.
They're probably thinking, I've never seen that color. I need to go to a doctor. I want to fuck this girthy alien.
I feel like he's just daddy like that, you know?
Yeah, I bet an alien would be smooth with it too.
Yeah, because it's like he's already made it to another planet, dude. Like they've mastered space travel.
If you can make it to another planet, you can make it to this pussy. You can I don't know what to tell you.
You can make it as deep as you need to into this pussy if you've gone and traveled the fucking space time. I don't know what to say.
I've let one of Rod Stewart's roadies hit. I'll let an alien from another planet do it.
He's an interstellar wanderer, okay? I'll let him touch my cervix. It's fine.
Okay. Would you let him get you pregnant?
You
don't know how this is going to go, dude.
Am I the first of my kind? Like
you're the first. You're the experiment.
Couple. We're the first interplanetary couple of our kind.
Yep.
Are people protesting against us? Like, are people like against us or like for us?
Do you want them to? Do you want a little drama?
It's like, I could handle a little drama, but I also want equally people cheering us on. Like
it's like abortion.
Yeah. Like it's like abortion and like gay rights. Like I want like half the people to be like, let them love.
Well,
you know?
Yeah.
Now,
you better fuck them in California is what I'm saying.
The abortion issue when the baby comes into play is
you're going to abort the alien baby?
No, I'm just saying I have a feeling people will pressure me to.
Oh.
No. I'm not going to plan an alien baby and then abort it, Kim. That's psychotic. I mean, I'm either going to abort an accidental alien baby or I'm going to keep it.
Right.
But assuming I'm the first, like, I guess I would try to have some. Does he have friends with him? I'm not trying to be a whore. I have other questions.
He's trying to fuck his friends. He's trying to get a fucking a UFO train ran on her.
It's just like, I'm wondering if he's the only one or if he has like access to the greatest scientists of his species, because if that's the case, then they could probably run a test and like let me know whether.
There's no info on what's going to happen, but he does have a friend for me. I just haven't gotten pregnant yet. I took my alien birth control.
So then maybe we should talk this through together. Because like, how much do you like your guy? Because I really like mine. Obviously, we're in love.
My guy is cool, but there's like some issues.
His eyes are not marker.
His eyes are not like yours. He has dumb blue eyes.
Okay.
And like whenever he takes me in his UFO, he speeds way too fast to try to impress me, which makes me dry as fuck.
Yeah, I hate it when guys do that.
It's so embarrassing.
So embarrassing.
And they're never in a Ferrari. I'll tell you that.
It's like, first of all, I want to get out. Like, you're making me want to get out of the car because I'm uncomfortable in the car. I'm feeling like I'm going to die, and it doesn't make me want to touch your dick now or ever.
No, it's like, you think I want to die next to you, Philip? You think I've spent fucking 30 years of my life creating all these accomplishments? I want to die in your fucking Honda Civic.
I don't want to die in your fucking Subaru, Lucas.
Ugh, makes me absolutely ill when dudes do that. So yeah, me and my alien are having like a little bit of trouble, but like me and you and him and his boy, what's your alien's name?
Smurfer.
You and Smurfer. You and Smurfer and me and Gleekler. We're all like having fun. We go on dates. They take us on UFO rides. Your Smurfer like rides how he should, you know, so we go in his car. And he says,
I
and he
love
brings
riding
you
shotgun. He's like, he like sets up, he gets me human drinks. Like, it's awesome that he comes to Earth with drinks already from Earth, like ready for us. Isn't that cute?
You see my mom scared to come in. What do you need?
Good.
It's right there.
She should be scared.
Said, wow, really?
Too.
So yeah, Smurfer and Gleeklin. I don't know if that was my name, but I forgot his name.
Gleekler.
Don't tell him I said that. He would be so
I won't.
pissed.
It's okay.
I haven't called his name very many times. But yeah, he brings you human drinks.
Yeah, I love that. I get a little annoyed personally, and I have a feeling that it's more Gleekler's fault, but when they telekinetically communicate with each other in front of us, it drives me fucking crazy.
Like, we don't see the eyes.
Like, we
see the eyes. We do the same thing when we go.
You know, we go. Ugh.
Right. They see the eye roll and they're like, what the fuck was that? And it's like, you know, we talking to each other. I hate when Smurfer and Gleekler do that.
For your information, that was human for use a fuck boy.
For slow the fuck down. We want to get to this wormhole safely.
Yeah, I think I'd let him put a baby in me.
You would. Okay, here's the catch.
I want to see how it comes out.
Here's the catch though. It'll definitely, they only produce boys. Girls are made a different way, right?
Never mind.
That wasn't even it. That wasn't even the catch yet, though. Alex, you just said never mind that boy.
Seriously, forget it.
But their dicks are so big and girthy that while you're pregnant, you actually it has to stay out of you. So you actually, and you're pregnant for 2 years, you actually have an alien dick coming between. You have a third leg, but it's like an octopus tentacle.
So you're saying my child will grow inside me, but his penis will soon overcome the space of my uterus and poke out my pussy hole, giving me, for however many months of gestation it takes to create an alien baby, an alien penis of my own.
Yeah, unfortunately. Also, you have to be careful because most other aliens are bi and they're going to try and jack off your son, but they're going to think it's you being a half alien.
If they jack off my son, can I feel it?
You can feel the movement, but you don't get any of the pleasure.
Okay. No, I don't want that then. Honestly, if they were going to jack off my son and me and my unborn son would both feel pleasure from it, I don't see what's wrong with that.
So your son comes, you come? That's fine with you.
When you come, I come.
Just like that. When you come, I come. Just like that. When you come, I come. Just like that. Hell yeah, son. Bring that back.
Hell yeah, son, baby. Bring that back.
Oh my God. All right, you guys, let's take a second because today we're welcoming back IP Vanish to the show.
Kim, what is IP Vanish?
IP Vanish is a virtual private network, a VPN for short. A VPN is a super important tool that helps you safely browse the internet.
What can I use it on, Kim?
Well, Alex, you can use a VPN on your computer, tablets, your phones, even things like your Fire Stick when you're streaming media. When you use a VPN, all your data is encrypted. What you're reading, what you're searching, what you're watching, whatever it is you're doing, because that's important. Whatever you're doing on the internet isn't my business. It's not anybody else's business. So IP Vanish helps you remain anonymous and secure on the internet. I feel like that's super important these days.
How much does it cost, Kimmy?
IP Vanish is just $3.49 a month. For just $3.49 a month, $27.99 a year, you can help protect your online privacy and security. Here's everything you get with IP Vanish, Alex. Anonymous IP addresses, which means your personal IP address can't be tracked by anyone on the web. You can circumvent any online censorship, which means IP Vanish has more than 1,500 servers in 70 plus locations. Get protection when using public Wi-Fi. Remember, with IP Vanish, all your data is encrypted, so no one can snoop on what you're doing. And you get 24/7 support. You can email, chat with them. You can even call them. They're there to help. If you remember, these guys supported the show a few months ago, and they've come back with an even better deal, wanting to offer something special for the new year. You're getting 65% off now. Alex, did you hear that?
Holy motherfucking shit, 65% off. Where do I go? How do I take advantage of this opportunity, Kim?
You go to ipvanish.com/Topix, Topix, and claim your 65% savings. They have plans starting at just $3.49 a month, and it's only $27.99 a year.
Wow, this is the time to sign up, guys. With that discount and their current promotional offerings, you're going to get a VPN for 65% off their usual offering. IP Vanish is the best of the best, even rated 4.7 out of 5 on Trustpilot, and that's with more than 6,000 reviews. So show these guys some love. They're repeat sponsors. Remember, it's ipvanish.com/Topix to get this awesome deal and start protecting yourself online today. One more time, that's ipvanish.com/Topix. That's with a lowercase t, you guys. Topix, all lowercase. All right, let's get back to the show.
Well, all right, we'll get pregnant by aliens then.
Yeah, I would want to see what it does. Also, it'd be like kind of hot. Like, do you ever read Twilight?
Mm-hmm.
You know, you get to the final book. Do you remember that last book?
I can't remember. Probably though.
Twilight, the last one is the one where like it starts off, they're like on their honeymoon and he fucks her and
yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Say no more. You mean the imprinting?
Yeah. Can I say I read those books when I was like 13 or 14 and I liked them. But even at that age, when the last one came out, I was like, all right, this bitch has jumped the shark completely. This is crazy.
When I read that last book, I said, this is out of control. I'm going back to PBS Kids because this is too much for me. She's having this baby. She gets pregnant. I
can handle the human vampire love story that you're putting in front of me. Honestly, I was willing to accept all of that. I was willing to all the way up until that fucking final book where he apparently his like hard as a rock cold penis fucking almost breaks her open when they fuck. And she takes like a month to recover from their
That's
first
just a Friday night on Hinge with me.
She takes like a month to recover from losing her virginity to her husband, the vampire, Edward. And
that's kind of sexy.
It was kind of hot.
I hope whoever I have to marry, I need a month off after the first time we fuck after our wedding. I hope that it's so good. I'm like, you know what? I need 30 days, maybe 28. That was the point. February.
Kim, honestly, that was the point that I was going to make. I know that it seems like I've done a 180 and I hated the last book of Twilight, but I brought this up to explain that I actually thought the whole book was like wildly hot and also really crazy weird to be giving to 15-year-olds. Like, so he almost killed her and now she needs to carry his child through.
Imagine the wetness that book created.
And then like at the end, like of her pregnancy, she's like busting with this vampire kid and she's like dying there, like straight up dying. And the whole
because the kid's trying to rip through her stomach because it's half vampire.
And the whole thing was so hot to me. Truly.
Yeah, it was really sexy. I mean, their honeymoon, the whole thing, like the part that gets creepy.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what I'm going to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
Jacob and the baby.
Yeah. So
explain to them what happened.
So like Jacob, so the whole series, you're like, is Bella gonna choose Edward or Jacob? And like there was like a whole fucking thing. People would be team Edward, team Jacob. And the whole series, it kind of appears like they're both in love with her and she's gonna make a choice between one of them. But then once she gets pregnant with this fucking vampire spawn, Jacob is like suddenly like extra drawn to her and he's like around her all the time and he's like, I must have my hand on your pregnant stomach, Bella. I have to hold you and protect you. And it's all fucking weird. And it turns out that Jacob was just like the soulmate like of eternity with her unborn baby, which is why he thought that he was in love with her in the first place. It was just a mistake. It was an attraction to her based on her future kid.
Jacob's a pedophile.
Jacob is, I don't even know what you call. Is the word pedophile, does it apply to unborn fetuses even?
What is the name for being attracted to an unborn baby?
What's the word for when you want to penetrate a woman just so that you could penetrate the baby inside of her?
Oh my God, people probably do that.
You think so?
Absolutely.
I don't think so. I don't think there's a woman who's going to let anybody do that.
You think the man's going to tell her that's why he's fucking her?
Well, I mean,
I'm sure there are men who fuck their, not wives, but men who fuck pregnant women because they want to fuck babies.
He's just to get the tip of their dick that close to a little baby.
They just want to poke its eye a little.
They just want to poke it.
It's like the kids are like, Ma, can you fuck people with smaller dicks, please?
Please. No, That's how you become a size queen, is by getting poked when you're a fetus.
I don't think that's how it is, cuz I don't know what happened to me. So yeah, Jacob imprints and wants to fuck her baby and like falls in love with it. And that's the book.
It's all weird. And it's like looking at those books is crazy to me because like we're in this whole like PC world and like the post Me Too thing and everything. I don't think that those books could have been popular in the post Me Too society.
Okay, so I'm reading this book right now. It's called Save the Cat. It teaches you how to do rape movies.
I've read that.
It's so good, right?
It's pretty good. Yeah, I actually, not only did I read it, but when I read it, I was a total nerd about it and I took very good notes. So if you're interested in seeing my notes.
Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah. So I'm reading that right now. And the author of the book actually created the movie Blank Check. Do you remember that movie?
Never seen it.
Okay.
But I remember he references it a lot in the book.
So the movie is about a kid who somehow, through a turn of events, finds a blank check on the ground and he fills it out and he's suddenly a billionaire, right? And he just starts buying all these things. And it's like a fantasy of a kid being able to do whatever he wants, right? He makes a mansion, He throws a big party.
It's got the vibe of like a Disney TV movie.
That's exactly what it was. It was a Disney Channel original. And I watched this movie when I was younger and I loved it. And then I'm reading that book. And so today I was scrolling through Disney Plus, just like seeing if there was anything good on there. And I see Blank Check and I'm like, you know what? Let me just put this on as background noise. You know, sometimes you want to feel nostalgic, right? So I put it on. I put it on as background noise. And when I tell you, this movie was so inappropriate, Bobby, I want you to, or Francis or Alec, I want you to go and search on YouTube. Blank Check Disney movie Kiss.
Oh, is it really that bad?
This little boy finds a woman in her 40s that is so desperate for a sugar daddy that she starts seemingly falling in love with him. It is so inappropriate. Like at the end, like he took her on a date, right? And it's like he asked her to dinner, but like, okay, so he pretends in order to get the things that he needs because he's a kid, he pretends that he is a guy named Mr. Macintosh, and it's really him just speaking through his Apple computer and being like, hello, my name is Mr. Macintosh. And then he pretends he's like Mr. Macintosh's like assistant or something. And so he's like, tells this lady like, Mr. Macintosh wants to take you to dinner. And then he shows up, right? So they go to dinner. They're in this limo. He like shows this lady this great time because this little fucker has got a lot of money. And
How
at
old
the
is
end,
the kid?
maybe 9.
Okay.
Not even a teenager. And at the end of the night, they're leaving, and she like looks at him like she wants to kiss him and then walks away. And I'm like, what is going on? What did Alex send? A Twitter? Whose Twitter is that? Like Kendall Brown. Who the fuck is that? Oh, I just watched Disney's Blank Check for the first time since I was 8. And what the actual fuck? How are we not discussing? Oh yeah. Can we pull up that video onto the screen? Francis, watch this. Can you put the sound on?
God, hold on. She's like fucking sexed up.
Yeah, this is after their date.
He's 8 years old. I'm sorry.
Look.
Just for your job? Well, it started out like that.
Look how she's looking at him.
I should have known. Hey, I wouldn't have traded that night for anything. So when can I see you again, Shay? Why don't you give me a call and say about 10 years? 5. 7. 6. Okay.
Pause real quick.
He'll be 14.
There should be no negotiating on this. This is not for negotiations.
It's not a number that you could move. It's a matter of legality. It's written in the law. There's only one amount of years that it's appropriate to wait, and it's probably somewhere around 10.
He's auctioning off pedophilia.
I mean, truly in 6 years, this child will be 14 years old, still prepubescent, possibly have yet to grow up pubic hair.
Oh my God. All right, let's play the rest.
I did not think that was going to happen. I didn't think they were going to go in for it.
Why would that happen? I watched that and I screamed.
Can I tell you, the way that woman delivers her lines, you could tell that she's not a great actress, and by the fact she's in like a fucking Disney original. But the way that she looks at him makes me feel like maybe she should be arrested.
She absolutely really felt real feelings for him.
The lines felt so fake, but the look in her eye felt so real.
When she leaned in for that kiss, it was the most real acting she did in the whole movie. I'll tell you that.
I wonder how many times they practiced that kiss beforehand. When you're like practicing your scene before the day of shooting.
Well, if you watch it again, it looks like she kisses the top of his lip.
Yeah, I noticed that. It looks like she kisses like the space between.
Hold on a second.
It definitely looks like she kisses.
I have to go hurt my mom.
Okay, yeah. Kim is gonna have a Florida moment, a bad baby moment, if you will. We'll just hang out while that's happening.
She's so fucking annoying.
Oh,
she just goes, oh, sorry. She's screaming. She's just reading text out loud. She just can't be quiet for an hour. That's the annoying thing. She just can't be quiet for an hour. She starts cooking. I go, oh, look, I have a normal mother. She's chopping onions. She has to get on speaker, play loud TikToks.
I'm worried for you because I have this like weird feeling that this shit skips a generation and you're now going to have kids who can't be quiet for an hour.
I am telling you right now, the way that I already can't stand my kids, I can feel how they're annoying. They're going to annoy me.
You're going to have kids who cannot shut up.
Oh, I'm sick of it.
It's okay. You could drop them off with me whenever you're in New York.
There we go. So yeah, blank check. She definitely kissed him on the top of the lip, but I don't think that makes it any better.
I mean, it was a sensual kiss to fucking put between a child's nose and lip. It's weird. It was weird.
That kid probably couldn't even nut at that point to the thought of it because I bet he didn't even have that.
It's
Yes.
making me judge the guy who wrote Save the Cat because it's
Right.
like, dude, what's wrong with you? Did you cast your son in this and try to get him his first kiss?
Did you hear me just yell? Did you see me yell at my mom?
I saw you, but I didn't hear you. It was fucking crazy how the acoustics on that worked. I
I'm
mean, I
upset.
didn't hear you at all.
I'm upset at the fact that this bitch thinks she's going to get any of my comedy money when she doesn't help me out at all.
No, tell her you're gonna put her in a cheap home if she keeps this up.
I'm going to put her in a retirement home and she's not going to have to be old. I'm just going to pay to put her in there in a few years.
I feel like somebody was asking that earlier this week. Like, could you just check in? Like, do you have to be old or could you just check into a retirement home?
It's really funny. Some of them are really nice. And also if you're like all there, you know, you could really take advantage.
I think I could like do well there.
The way that I would scam.
I would dominate at like poker games and like bridge and stuff. Like,
oh, sweetheart, you're playing checkers. I'm playing chess. I would be in every fucking will of every man in that place. I would be
sucking them off.
I wouldn't have to. I'd be jerking them off. It's easy when they're old. You could just jerk with your feet.
Jerk their dry old saggy dicks.
Yeah.
Do you think penis skin sags the way that like arm and hand skin sags when you get old?
I legitimately had a joke about this on stage. A man's dick stays pretty young looking besides his balls for like ever. And a woman's vagina gets old and crusty. Let's look him up. Let's look up old man dick and then look up 90-year-old dick and go to Google Images. And then Bobby, if you could, or Francis, if you could. And then look up 90-year-old vagina. I want to see the comparison.
You know what I think the issue with a 90-year-old vagina is? Because now I recall, I think we've actually discussed this before, but I think that the problem with a 90-year-old vagina is not so much the wrinkling as much as like the hair. It appears as though the hairs start like thinning out where they're growing. So it's like there's like a lot of space in between these individual long hairs. Have you seen old woman pussy pictures online where it's just like, wow, that's a lot of hair, but it's not growing in as nice and thick and full as it should. It looks like it's balding.
Yeah, no. It's not great. That's where we bald.
Yeah, we bald on the pussy.
Francis, come on. Can you show us the dick and pussies?
Can you please show us
I know it didn't take that long to Google 90-year-old dick.
Can you type in geriatric pussy? I just think, yeah. I don't think my pussy's gonna age well. I'll be honest.
Let's see it. Look at a 90-year-old dick. They stay young.
Is that a 90-year-old dick on the right? That's
big, a 90-year-old dick.
Open that one up, Frank, all the way to the right. That looks
delicious.
I would sit on that.
I would sit on that today.
I would have a seat.
I would pull out a chair, which is his pants, and I would have a seat. I mean, look at the one on the second row, second to the left. Oh, that's the same one.
That's the same one. We are really attracted to the same penis.
Well, that's exactly what I like. I need to take a picture of this dick. I don't know what's going on in the second one from the top. Can we go to the second one from the top?
This all the way to the left.
That? Yeah, that.
Second row
one.
From the top.
Oh, that's a statue.
Oh,
okay.
the statue, yeah.
Can you go down the hair? There's what is that? The gray hair with the long wisps? What the fuck is that?
Okay, that's something that says 50-year-old men with big cocks. That's a lie. All around, that's a lie.
The whole thing is a lie. That's a 90-year-old small cock. But that one dick is fine.
That actually looks like a petrified dick. That looks like if you mummified a person and then you unwrapped them a couple years later, that's what their dick would look like.
So look at that old fat penis. No, look, no, go up, go. Oh,
no, don't move. Wait, hold on. We're too quick.
Wait, hold on.
How did we get here?
Hold on.
Oh my God.
Go back. Hold on. Second. Oh my God. First of all, do you see that granny taking a load?
Can you actually open up that granny?
Someone already did.
Somebody did.
Oh no! This seems illegal. I feel like I'm looking
illegal.
Don't open anymore. You're gonna have the feds on you.
This is
This is child porn.
That feels as bad as child porn. I was just going to say, if you are like if you're gang banging like a 94-year-old, that's the same as gang banging like
a 4-year-old.
Yeah.
94 and 4 is the same when you're gang banging.
No, you can't have
My
multiple
mom's about to walk in.
coming in the mouth of a fucking
Mom, look at this picture. Come here. Pull it up again.
He's withering away. This is actually one of the worst pictures I've ever seen on the internet. I swear to God.
Matt, look at this.
This woman's tits are like, they like reach her clitoris while she's sitting up straight up. They actually literally, her nipples are pointed straight down to the earth, and they're touching her clit. And she's getting a big dick coming in her mouth and another one like rubbing her ear.
My mom's telling her friend to come look.
She has friends over?
He goes, is this a podcast or a porn thing?
Both.
It's a podcast. It might as well be. She's about to get mummified and come.
Can you go back to the penises, Frank? I want to show you that this other lady, a couple rows down, sucking this cock. Is that a real picture? Does people who look like that are still sucking cock?
That I believe. She looks like a whore.
Man, you can't take the whore out of Granny, can you?
I want to see. Okay, 1, 2, 3 down and 2 to the right, or 1 to the right, next to that lady. Yes, I want to see him. See, look at that. That's not a bad cock if you zoom in on it.
This looks photoshopped to me. I don't believe that cock was on that man.
I do.
No, it doesn't look like. It looks like there's not enough happening. It's facing too far down. Like, is that erect? Like,
also, it kind of looks like it's to the left a little. Like they didn't paste it, center it enough.
Yeah, it's too hard to be like looking down at the ground that much.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So, but am I wrong? 90-year-old dick's not bad, right? You could take one.
They're really not the worst. That first one was delicious.
Dude, if I found a dude that looked like this with a cock like the first one, I'd have a yacht.
Yeah, dude. Well, I mean, it depends.
Listen,
it depends how much money he has.
I'm saying this to our fans right now and anybody else, whoever listens to this. If you ever see an account with my name on it on Seeking Arrangements, mind your fucking business.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here.
Mind your fucking business. A bitch is trying to cut a check.
Let's see these geriatric pusses.
Let's see the old puss. This is where it gets bad. Look at what we get.
So this is what I was saying though. You look at how bare they look. It's like I'd prefer to grow no hair at all than to grow whatever that is. That's awful.
What the fuck,
or
dude?
the one Granny Hairy Cunts.
I was just looking at Granny Hairy Cunts.
That one, yeah.
Alex said this is making him sad. It's really funny.
That's bad.
Actually, I think that's a fine pussy. You just got to get rid of the hair.
I'm going to say shave that. The hair is my least favorite part of an old pussy is what I'm saying.
I think the old part of the pussy is my least favorite part of the old pussy. Fuck the hair. The hair you can get. But look, go back.
It's taking an old dick too. I'm proud of that lady.
It just gets so wrinkled compared to theirs.
I love that you type in 90-year-old vagina and every now and again it's not a vagina, it's just a woman on the like,
that's what they call us.
Sad. I'd be so sad if a picture of me came up when you typed in 90-year-old vagina. A picture of me right now.
So sad. Go up, all the way up. All the way up. That one to the top right, looking good. Oh, that's a 17-year-old vagina. Don't click it. No. How is that legal?
Yeah, why is that happening? Why is that on the internet?
Photos of vaginal labioplasty, 17-year-old.
Listen, I don't care if it's medical. You can't put children's vaginas on the internet, man.
Well, also, like, why are you getting your vagina labioplasty?
I don't know. Maybe she had an accident.
No, I think people just don't like having like outer lips, inner lips, outer.
Yeah, I get that. I feel like I was like insecure about my vagina when I was younger, but the idea of being so insecure about your pussy that you have to face that insecurity fully for the first time by going to a doctor and saying, please cut my lips off. Not for me. My pussy.
God damn it. Look what Kylie Jenner's done again. All these girls are getting lip work done.
Hey, doc, can you cut my lips off?
Oh man. Wow. It's a lot.
I knew a girl who got one though, because when she was young, she fell off of a ladder and on the way down, she sliced her pussy.
That happened to one of my closest friends.
Really? Same story?
Not the ladder, but she fell off a bunk bed and she cut her pussy open and her pussy's never been the same, she said.
That's a fucking small world that so many people have that story.
She says it happened when she was a kid, and to this day, it'll start bleeding if she has too rough of sex.
That's terrible.
There is stuff floating all over your room. Is it dust or is it ghosts?
I don't think it's dusty in here, to be honest. Like, it's not like, hold on. Is it like dusty if I like, is the chair dusty? No, it's clean in here.
I swear I saw it.
I got orbs, yo.
If you're watching this podcast, you can pause and go back a few seconds. Check out the orb.
Before the show started, Kim was saying I had a bunch of orbs. I saw them. They were like all floating around here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
No,
oh, that was the lighter.
That was my lighter.
I was like, that was a big one.
I'm lighting this in case there's bad spirits. It's like, you gotta keep everybody happy with with sage and shit.
Oh, so yeah, that was that was wild. What I'm saying is we might have to get some lip surgery in the next 50 years.
I mean, I wouldn't mind getting my vagina touched up when I'm like 55. Like just like a touch up.
A facial.
Yeah. Like just have them like lift it a little.
A vagina lift.
A pussy lift.
A pussy lift.
Yeah.
Sounds like a workout at the gym.
I was like
something you do at CrossFit.
You know the machine at the gym that works like your inner and outer thighs, where you just sit in it and you squeeze it together, and then you could like switch your legs and pull it apart or whatever. How much fun is it to make direct eye contact with people while you're on that machine?
Well, those machines are so embarrassing for me because it's so much easier for me to open my legs than close them on it. One is wildly easier for me than the other one.
That is slutty, because I need to tell you right now, the closing your legs muscles are definitely supposed to be stronger than the opening your legs muscles.
No.
It's definitely supposed to be easier.
I don't believe that.
For me, it's way easier to close my legs, but it could just be the like muscle development from dance training. I'm not sure. But I could easily do like 20 more pounds on closing than opening.
I could do the opposite. I could throw 300 pounds on opening. That bitch slide right open.
I know
I put barely any weight on the closing, and I'm like, I'm not sure how this works.
I know that we ask people to tweet at us all the time about stuff that doesn't matter at all, but I genuinely want to know the answer as to whether it's more difficult for you to close your legs or open your legs on that machine, because I need to know if Kim has developed different muscles from being a whore.
I was going to say from being Puerto Rican, but okay. Yeah, tweet at us or let us know in the YouTube comments. A lot of you guys are always responding in the YouTube comments, so that's really cool.
Yeah. Let us know. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, it's so embarrassing.
Damn.
Are you saging?
I saged, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, enough is enough with orbing, you know?
Enough is enough with the orbs. Was that smoke just now that went over your camera?
Smoke from my sage, yeah.
Okay. I'm like, you have major ghost, I think, right now.
It's like the fact that there's somebody in the comments like every couple weeks being like, your uncle comes and talks to me and tells me that he's haunting you. That's enough.
There's a lady on TikTok who I am obsessed with her. She's like a medium, and I'm trying to get her to come to our podcast. I've had a couple mediums agree to do our podcast, and then they bail on me.
They could see into the future.
They knew the ratings weren't going to be good.
They know it's not going to go well.
Less than 1,000 views on YouTube. No, thank you.
They didn't have to check. They just saw it in there.
No, they physically went and checked. They're like, I see a bad future for you too.
Oh God. Yeah, medium would be cool. It's like, but what if you learned something you didn't want to know? How would you feel if you got a medium on the show and then they were like, I can't tell you?
What if you got a medium and they were like, Alex, you might not believe in mediums. I'm telling you this with truly 100% honesty in my heart. You need to move next week or you're going to die. You need to move. You need to leave. I promise you're going to die if you don't leave.
Where do I have to move?
She says anywhere, literally anywhere besides the state that you're in.
I can't stay in New York. I have to get out of New York.
You have to get out of New York. And she's like, and it's like a good medium. Like you've researched, and all the other shit she had was spot on. Nothing that she could have found on the internet.
She warned someone in the past and they died like Final Destination.
What would you do? Would you move?
I mean, I'd be terrified, but like, man, a week is a really quick time to pick up my whole life and move to a different state. Like, I don't know.
Over some lady named Cindy you found on TikTok.
Yeah, I might just like die.
That's how hard moving is. You'd rather just die.
I'd rather die. Like I just like want to enjoy my last week in New York, you know? I just want to party.
Yeah, I feel that. And then I also want her to be wrong so I can call her back and be like, bitch, you almost owed me $5,000 for a move.
Yeah. Yeah. There'd be no way to prove it. If I like paid all that money and moved, I could never be like, well, I'm alive and this was for nothing. Like you could never. Right.
Mm-mm. Yeah. But this girl on TikTok seems legitimate. Like she was speaking to this lady whose son died. And she was going, and she like knew nothing about the son, I guess, apparently. And she's on, and this is over like FaceTime or whatever. It's just like a screen recording. And she's like, when she speaks to the dead people, like she'll be talking like I'm talking to you. And she'll go, okay, honey, tell me more so I can explain it to her. So he's saying like every time you see a rainbow, you thank him for coming around. Is that true? And she's like, yes, blah, blah. And then, I went to a guy like that. I went to a guy who had like did that same thing. Like he was just talking to me and I was asking him questions and then he would just like chill for a second and then tell me things that I was like, there's no way this motherfucker could have known this. Really?
Yeah,
so then she did one like this. She was like, "Oh, honey, could you back up a little bit, please? That really hurt my eye." And she goes, "I don't know why, but your son just poked me in the eye. Like he got really excited and just poked me in the eye and it kind of hurt." And the mom was like, "He's autistic. That's what he would do." And I was like,
"This is why that made me laugh."
This is taking a strange turn.
I'm just trying to reach my autistic son from beyond.
The only thing that made me sad about that is that he's still autistic in heaven.
Still autistic in the afterlife.
God couldn't unautistic him. It's so rude.
He just wants to poke people's fucking eyes, man. He's a little poltergeist autistic kid.
He's just poking Jesus in the eye.
Oh, man. That really is sad. Shit. That means I'm still going to have small titties in heaven. I always thought that I'd get my knockers when I made it up to God's pearly gates. But
I would be really upset if you died first and then I died and I went to go find you and you had double D's. I'd be like, I don't know this girl. That's not the friend that I knew.
My entire personality.
You'd be all snobby.
My entire personality changed in heaven. I was a bitch now.
I'm like, is this hell? Did I go to hell? Why is Alex being mean to me? Oh my God, Alex fucked my heaven boyfriend.
He wanted it. I'm sorry.
Oh fuck.
Oh shit. Yeah, no. But I went to a guy who did that same thing. And this was like 3 or 4 years ago, maybe. And when I tell you what he said to me was so accurate and some shit was so out of left field that I like when I left, I was just confused. I was like, I don't know how he did that. It felt like a mentalist type thing.
Right.
And to this day, I just like, I almost try not to think about it. When I think about it, it's like upsetting to me because I truly have no way of knowing. He was so convincing that half of me feels like he was talking to my dead relatives and the other half doesn't want to believe it.
I went to this. Do you remember Michelle?
Michelle. When?
Michelle. Yes.
Yeah.
She has a friend who's a medium, right? And she was working with him because she likes to put together musicals. And she was like, oh, we're doing a medium musical, which was like a genius idea. Like it was like the story of the medium's life as a musical. And then he'd stop in the middle of the musical and do a reading for the audience, like randomly throughout the play, which was like so fun and cool, right? I was dating Lewis at this point. So we're sitting and we're watching this musical, right? And it's going well, whatever. It's happening. We're enjoying it. And then he stops and he starts doing a reading and he reads the lady and he's going, oh, I'm seeing a name Jay. And he's doing like different readings with the crowd. And then he hits a lady behind us. He goes, I'm seeing the name Brent something. Did anyone lose a Brent? And the lady behind us is like, I did. And I can literally hear her because she's right behind me. It's like a movie theater. And she's going like to her friend, she's going like, oh my God, it's Brent. Like she's like, it's not a plant. She is fully freaking out, like whispering to her friend, like it's him, blah, blah. And he's going in. And he goes, and Brent was like kind of like a big energy. And he was like really in your face and like always really aggressive and like really fun to hang out with. And she's like, yeah, yeah. And then he goes, and Brent wants me to say, and then goes back into the musical.
No.
And then they're like, Dad is here. Yeah, Dad is here. Dad is here. The Dad is here. And never went back to it. And I heard the lady behind me go, oh, what did Brent want to say? And she never got an answer.
That's fucked up. Wow. That's really fucked up.
It was really funny.
I like that. Oh, I like your mom's sneaking walk. You know that walk you do when you're trying to sneak?
It's just give me 50 minutes. You know what I mean? Just give me 50 minutes without needing to come in and out. I don't understand.
I had a strict talking to with my mom before this show about giving
Mom,
me 50
what are you
minutes.
doing? I have 5 minutes left. What shirt are you looking for? What do you need a shirt for right now? Why do you need a shirt right now? Why? No, explain to me why you needed a shirt. No, go. You don't need to show Devin a shirt. I'm doing a show. Go. Are you serious? To show her boyfriend on FaceTime a shirt.
I can't.
God, I can't stand her. If she wasn't related to me, I'd beat the shit out of her.
Yeah, I believe it. I believe you would. And you just leave her in the street and never think about her
God,
again.
she's so inconsiderate. When I get a lot of money, she's not seeing a dime of it.
God damn. Ruthless. Tell us how you really feel.
That's how I feel.
Okay.
Why not wait? Why not wait?
I believe you.
I go, what do you need a shirt for? She goes, to show Devin. She's just showing him a shirt she bought today. That was the emergency.
Oh boy, I like it. I like this energy. You're signing up to live with her for a month right now. I can't wait to come visit you guys.
I'm sick of it.
Do you want a jumper when I come down there?
Yes, let's both beat her up.
We can beat her up together.
That'd be funny if we jumped her.
Jump your mom.
And she's out there as soon as I go, get out, I heard her laughing. I think that's funny.
I know. I hate that. Can I tell you, it's never more. Nobody laughing at me is more infurious than my mom laughing at me.
Oh, it makes me sick.
Makes me so sick. It's like, I feel like I know for a fact already that like when I have children, the most harmful thing I could do when I'm really pissed off is just laugh at their anger.
I can't wait to laugh in my children's face.
To laugh in their face.
Annoying loud fuckers.
I mean, you hate your kids already.
Oh, God, I hate them. Well, dude, I think we should probably end it there before my mom has to come get another shirt for no reason.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess we should. I guess you're right. It's over.
Listen, next week I'm gonna have a room away from my mother's room. We on.
That'll be fucking awesome. I'm sure she'll find a way to have business in your room during the hour of the recording.
Oh, next week for sure. We're going to be doing a podcast. She's going to be like, I forgot I had to do construction in your closet.
Today, right now.
Today. So annoying. Right now. She hasn't, I tell you, she hasn't been home all day. I told her I had a podcast at 6. She came home at 5:53 to start cooking dinner.
Good, to start pounding shrimp.
Before
the podcast. For like 15 minutes before the podcast, it was just pounding noises coming from Kim.
We literally had to wait to start the podcast because she decided to start pounding vegetables. I'm sick. I gotta go.
All right.
All right, you guys. Thank you so much for listening to this episode of Broad Topics. You guys can follow me on Twitter at Kimberly Congdon, on TikTok and Instagram at Kim Congdon, and check out my Twitch channel. It's been really, really, really fun. It's twitch.tv/Queen Cong1 Queen Kong 1. Alex, where can people find you?
You just reminded me, somebody requested for me to join your Discord, and so I did, but I don't understand it.
Were you Scar?
That's me, I guess.
Oh, I saw that and I was hoping it was you.
I must be. I don't know. Did I make up that name or did Discord make it for me?
You had to have, I think.
Okay, I probably did that months ago. I don't understand.
The Discord's fun. I'll show you around.
I swear, whenever there's an app that's going in a new direction, that it's not just a new version of an old thing.
Right.
I'm at the age now where I don't understand it.
For a while I was yelling at everyone. I was like, stop making me get Discord. It's stupid. And now I'm obsessed with it.
I mean, it won't stop notifying me.
Yeah.
Ever.
Good.
Anyway, you guys can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at I am Alex Scar. And please head over to gasdigitalnetwork.com and use promo code TOPIX, TOPIX, for a 14-day free trial with access to every single episode of this show on demand in HD, bonus content, live chat, all that. You could also catch this show live every Thursday at 9:30 p.m. on gasdigitalnetwork.com/live. And we come out for free every Monday, iTunes and YouTube. Subscribe, leave us a 5-star review, comment, share it with your friends. Help us out. We need it.
Yes, guys. Thank you so much again for supporting. Let all your friends know. And we love ya.
We love ya.
All right. See you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.